Buddy, today is April 15th, 2017. It's 8:49 a.m. and I've been up for the past 4 hours and setting up and moving around my Arlo cameras. Now, my last video was I did an update or a firmware upgrade, which was basically forced by the Arlo base station and the Arlo cameras. Uh, and it worked great the first day that I had it. The Arlo Pro setup. 4 cameras and the Arlo Pro base station. And before I went to bed that day, I went ahead and rebooted the Arlo base station. I have a habit of wanting to, every once in a while, reboot my devices just to make sure that they're running at optimal efficiency, I guess is the best way to put it. So I did that, and then I got up the next morning and I realized that the base station wasn't connected to any of the cameras, and went to work, did my thing, came back home. It was a short day for me, and tried to troubleshoot it myself, and couldn't get the cameras. I resynced everything, and if I moved the camera more than a foot away from the base station, it would lose connectivity. And if it was right next to the base station, the cameras worked great, and there was no problem. And that's one observation I want to say about the Arlo camera system. Netgear has definitely invested uh, the majority of the cost that a consumer pays into the cameras. The cameras are really well built and nice quality, as you can see on the screen here. And this is my humble abode. I own 2 trailers in Delaware, and this is my place, my little quarter acre of nirvana, I guess. And so we're in the backyard looking at a couple trash cans, my back deck, and my car, and my other trailer. And in the front yard, I'm looking at basically the front door, and a good portion of my front yard and hedgerow, along with an intersection that is just to the west of me. And I kind of like seeing what's going on there, because every once in a while there's an accident there. And if I can record that and the police need it, I'm more than happy to provide that footage. And the store across the street from me are very nice people. They have a dog boutique there, and there's some traffic. I know they have an alarm system, but it's always good to capture some of that information too from across the street. So after being on the phone with Netgear for about an hour and troubleshooting, he said, you really should return this to where you purchased it. And I purchased it on eBay, but brand new from the BestBuy.com store. I called Best Buy customer support, and they were like, absolutely, go ahead and take it back to your local Best Buy. You can get your money back, or you can get a replacement box for it. So number one, Netgear was stellar. The representative I spoke to at Netgear, that guy did everything he could possibly do to make me happy with a piece of defective equipment. And number two, Best Buy customer support was wonderful to talk to. He actually went on to eBay because I couldn't find my email with the purchase order. So he went on eBay and looked up my name and information and said, I see you bought that, but I don't see the order. If you can find that email while I'm on the phone with you. Okay, so front yard just picked up motion. And anyway, so he hung on the line while I found that email and confirmed that that was the proper formatting of the order number, and said, go ahead and print that out, take it back to Best Buy local, and they'll take care of you. Well, the funny thing is, I don't have a printer in my house. I don't like printing paper. And so I went ahead and copied the PDF and went ahead and took that in, showed it on my phone, and the representative on returns was a very nice young gentleman, and replaced the unit for me. I have brought it home. I know I said I wasn't going to mount any of these cameras outside, but I found some interesting ways of getting them up out of the way. In my last video I said that. So I'm very happy now to have cameras outside, a very strong signal on the wireless, and everything seems to be working great. So bottom line is, anybody is capable of getting a defective unit from any manufacturer. And how that manufacturer and the retail outlet handles replacement and handles the customer is what keeps people coming back. And I'm proud to say that Netgear representatives and support and Best Buy representatives and in-store employees did a wonderful job of making sure that I was taken care of in a really timely fashion. The reason I was on the phone for so long with the Netgear rep was that he wanted to make sure that he exhausted every possibility before making me have to go out and replace my unit. So really pleasant experience. The quality of the cameras will go live on the front yard, and the way that the mode settings are just out of the box is really great. So we'll go ahead full screen this. Pardon me. And this is the middle level quality of the camera. I'm not high quality and I'm not low quality. I'm right in the center. And this does a pretty good job. For those that don't know what the Arlos are capable of doing, let's get clicked in on this. We'll go ahead and zoom in, and then I can use the mouse button. Well, if I weren't recording, I guess I could use the mouse button. Dogging my computer down a bit. So we'll go ahead and end the video now. And thank